And for more, I'm joined now by Andrew Ullmann, a member of the parliament for the German opposition party, the Free Democrats. He's also a professor of infectology. Thank you so much for joining us here on DW News. Are you anticipating a sharp increase in coronavirus deaths in the next weeks, in the next months?
I'm afraid so that the death rates will further increase here in Germany as well. We are still lucky as a country if you look at the amount of infected patients and look at the numbers of deaths. We're still less than 1%. This is a very low count so far in the global community if you compare us. However, those numbers will still increase even if we stay with 1%. Those numbers of people who will succumb on COVID-19 will be increasing.
You mentioned that the numbers here do tend to, at least on the face of it, look better than in other areas. What do you think that is down to? I mean, is the country simply better prepared than others, and is it likely to stay that way?
I'm not so quite sure if we're really well prepared. If you're looking at the shortages that we're facing for protective gear, masks, gloves, disinfectants, it seems that we're not really well prepared. However, if we look at the testing capacities that we have in our country, and this is spread throughout the country, it's not only in one city, these are even available in smaller cities, shows that we're better prepared for the testing situation than other countries. Nevertheless, I think we would be short of saying that we were well prepared.
There are some who are out there who don't really believe that this virus is that dangerous. How do you see society right now adapting to the pandemic and, the general mindset of the public?
I think that the public is learning very quickly. We had here some local elections just 2 weeks ago here in Bavaria. I was really shocked how people were still gathering in parks. We had wonderful weather here in Bavaria. I do understand that we like to gather. However, a lot of people didn't understand the urgency and the severity of the COVID-19 crisis that we're facing. And now that we're at lockdown, people start to understand and comprehend what's happening. And things are changing. I see it in the grocery stores. People are keeping their distance. They have coughing etiquettes that they're using. They're coughing into their sleeves. People washing their hands more, using disinfectants if they're available. So I think people are learning along this crisis as well.
How about wearing face masks? Because we have a city here, Jena, the first German city to introduce the mandatory wearing of face masks. I mean, initially we were all told that it doesn't really make too much of a difference. The narrative seems to be changing. Where do you weigh in here?
Well, the narrative is very simple. It's just that one solution or one size fits all. All the measures that we take are important, meaning wearing masks, even if they are just made of cloth, they might be helpful, but they're not as good as surgical masks, of course. Disinfectants for your hands, washing your hands very frequently, keeping your distance away from your fellow citizens. These are all measures that are together very important, not by a single measure itself won't change anything that much, but altogether this could be very helpful.
Professor Andrew Ullmann, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.